नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनम् खलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधव देवपदम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ग्रंथेरारंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरण। हरे कृष्ण। Yes, today is Lochan Thakur's disappearance. So, day before yesterday, I was in Calcutta. I went after Hari Katha. There was a meeting about the inauguration of the Samadhi temple. So I went there. So it is decided that in the month of April, on the 21, 22 and 23, a 3-day long program will be there. On the 21st, we will have Nagar Sankirtan. The details of Nagar Sankirtan are to be chalked out. It's not final yet, how and where, what time, all these, the finer details will be finalized. But as of now, the overall program is on the 21st, we will have Nagar Sankirtan. On the 22nd, there will be installation of the temple as well as the kalash on the top. The top kalash will be placed on the dome, the brass kalash. So it will be installed on the 22nd. It is basically a purificatory process, the temple, because so many persons are working, and the place is basically purified, and installation ceremony will be done. And then on the 23rd, the last day, there will be installation of the deity of most revered Srila Gurudev. Param Gurudev's deity is already installed, so he will be brought back to his place for worship as he was worshipped before. So he will be brought back to that place of his samadhi. and Gurudev's deity will be installed. There will be the grand Abhishek, the bathing ceremony, and there will be feast in the afternoon after that. So we are expecting many devotees from India as well as from outside the country. So we are planning to make arrangements for their stay, for prasadam, for different people, mean in the sense that foreigners would have a different requirement. In India also different persons have different requirements and different tastes. So prasadam will be little, we will try to concentrate on that, and about the accommodation also, so that there is no problem for anyone. We have to work out the finer details of all these things, but now it is finalized that the 21, 22 and 23 of April this program will be conducted, and on all the 3 days in the evening time there will be Harikatha assembly, not during the day, but in the evening time there will be Harikatha assembly. On the 21st, which is the day of Nagar Sankirtan, all the devotees of Chaitanya Gaudiya Math will speak Harikatha. On 22nd and 23rd, the devotees coming from outside, coming from other mats, they will be speaking the glories of Srila Gurudev, the glories of Sree Vigraha, about Guru Tattva, all these topics, the importance of Samadhi temple, and all these topics, various topics as per their desire or as per the Lord's inspiration, they will speak on 22 and 23. So the program will be the last program is on the 23rd. 24th, as of now we have not planned any program yet, but we will see if the glorification of Guru Maharaj can continue on that day also with devotees of Sri Chaitanya Gaudiya Math, but it's not scheduled as such. The details of all these events will be circulated within few days, but many persons had this doubt, when is the program, which dates, all these things. So that is finalized now, 21, 22 and 23rd of April. So I couldn't come back the same day on the 12th, on the meeting day. So yesterday we had no Harikatha. Yesterday I wanted to speak about Jaydev Goswami. Yesterday was Jaydev Goswami's disappearance day. I had a desire to remember him, but I couldn't come back. So today is Lochan Thakur's disappearance. First we will hear about Lochan Thakur a bit, and little about Jaydev Goswami, if time allows, then little about Jaydev Goswami also we will remember today, as we couldn't remember him yesterday. Lochan Thakur is one of the principal associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is the instruction of Mahaprabhu, it is the instruction of the scriptures that we have to remember Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan always. By remembering Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavan, we will be freed from all hindrances on the path of devotion will be freed, and very soon we will attain our desired objective. The desired objective is to serve Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Therefore, that will be very easily attained by remembering Guru, Vaishnava and Bhagavan. But remembrance of Guru, Vaishnava, Bhagavan is not like remembrance of any material object which is in the control of the mind. Material objects, material subject matters, they are inferior. Therefore, mind can think about them, mind can contemplate, mind can enjoy, because they are inferior objects. But superior objects or the spiritual objects, they cannot be remembered by material mind. We are incapacitated to remember the glories of Hari Guru Vaishnavas through our material mind. But again it is said that we should remember. How is it possible? Remembering them is the commandment, is the directive. And our weakness is, or our trouble is, we cannot remember. So what is the way? The way is to pray for the grace of Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan. We have to pray that please allow us, or please make us feasible to remember about Hari Guru Vaishnavas, because there is no other process in this spiritual path to make progress other than remembering Hari Guru Vaishnavas. This is the only instruction of all the scriptures. You should remember. Smartavyam satatam Vishnum. Always remember Vishnu. Vishnu means with devotees, not Vishnu alone. The moment we say the Supreme Lord is in association with the devotees. Without devotees, Supreme Lord is incomplete. Therefore, remembering Vishnu means you should remember Guru, you should remember Vaishnavas, and you should remember Vishnu. This is possible only by their grace. So, we have to pray for them. Lochan Thakur, it is his disappearance today. In the case of the Vaishnavas, the appearance and disappearance both are most worshipable for the sadhakas, for spiritual practitioners. Both are worshipable because appearance, they come on this material plane in order to shower mercy on the conditioned souls and make them inclined towards service of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, by which they become, their life, human life will become successful. They go from place to place, they accept the material troubles ordinary, in this material world. Even though the troubles cannot touch them, but they accept all the bodily inconveniences in order to, redeem the fallen souls in this material world. And on the day of the disappearance, they again reunite with their object of worship in Golok Dham. They are never separated. Krishna, just like Krishna never leaves Braja, devotees also never leave Braja. They are also constantly there in Braja, because their mind is constantly engaged in the service of Brajendranandan Sri Krishna wherever they are. But externally, they accept this body in this material world in order to, redeem all the fallen souls. So, their disappearance, on the day of their disappearance, they go back to the supreme planet, that is Goloka Vrindavan, and reunite with their object of worship. So, it is also greatly joyous for all the followers of that Vaishnava. As much as the appearance is honored, the disappearance of a Vaishnava is also to be honored. Both are an object of reverence and honor. So, it is Lochan Thakur's disappearance day, and if we remember Lochan Thakur on this day, then Supreme Lord will be pleased. And if the Supreme Lord is pleased, our objective is attained. Because whatever we do, whatever action we perform, the ultimate target should be to please the Supreme Lord. And if it is pleased, simply by remembering Vaishnavas, why don't we do it? We are not asked to do so many, heavy or difficult things. Simply remember the Vaishnavas. So, it is very easy to do, but very difficult also. Because the mind is material, it will not allow us to think about them. Therefore, pray for their grace so that we will remember them and if you remember them, the Lord will be pleased. So Lochan Das Thakur, he appeared in a place called, in near Katwa. Near Katwa, there is a place called Shushkara Station. Close to that, about 15 kilometers on the northern direction, there is a village. In that village, in 1523 AD, he appeared in a physician's family, doctor's family. On the Shukla Pratipad in the month of Pausha, December, January, on the bright fortnight, first day, he appeared. His father's name is Sri Kamalakar Das and mother is Srimati Sadanandi. And near his house there is Ajay Nada. There is a river Ajay. That river is flowing very close to that place. And he was the only son of the parents. Therefore, he was a recipient of great love and affection from both mother and father right from his childhood. But for his studies, he was staying at his grandfather's house, maternal grandfather. He used to stay there and undergo studies. And as per the custom during those days, he got married at a very young age. When he was a boy, he got married. But even though he was in the Grihastha ashram, means even though he was married, he remained completely aloof from any materialistic desires or materialistic activities. Always he was, involved or engaged in serving the Supreme Lord and remembering the Supreme Lord. There was in Srikhanda, there is a devotee, Narahari Chakravarti, right? Narahari Sarkar Thakur, Narahari Sarkar in Srikhanda. So he went there and he studied scriptures from him. He accepted Narahari Sarkar as his guru. In Srikhanda, there are so many devotees like Rajiv Lochan, Rajiv Sen, Chiranjeev Sen, and Mukunda, Raghunandan, and Narahari. So all these were, very prominent devotees of Srikhanda. Srikhanda is about 10 miles or so away from, Katwa station. So, Lochan Das Thakur, he submitted to his guru in Srikhanda and he was serving him. He developed a lot of detachment, more and more detachment towards material things while he was in the company of his guru. His in-laws, father-in-law and mother-in-law, they heard that Lochan Das Thakur is getting more and more renounced. It will be very difficult for our daughter, because even though Lochan Das Thakur was married at a very young age, because the girl was quite young, she was still staying with the parents, and Lochan Das Thakur was with Guru. So they heard, the in-laws heard that Lochan Das Thakur is in the Guru ashram and he is detached more and more to materialistic life. Therefore they became worried, and they came to Narahari Sarkar Thakur that please, release your disciple. He is married now. He has to take care of his wife. Therefore, please leave him. The Narahari Sarkar Thakur told Lochan Das Thakur, if you are married, you should go and perform your, duties as a grihastha. You should go. Lochan Das Thakur was not willing to leave his father, his guru, he was very much detached from material things, therefore he didn't want to enter. But because it is Guru's order, with a lot of pain in the heart, he, left. So he went to the place where his in-laws used to stay, but because he did not go there for a very, very long time, he forgot the house and the way to approach that place. Therefore, after entering into the village, he saw one lady, she was fetching water from a well. He went to that lady and then he asked, "My dear mother, can you please direct me to this particular person's house?" Then she told, "Okay, I am also going there, just follow me." So, Lochan Das Thakur went behind her, and then as soon as they reached that house, he understood that it is his own wife whom he addressed as mother. At the well, he requests, "My dear mother, please tell me how to go to this place." And because she also did not see him at that time, because in those days women used to cover with a veil, they used to cover their face, she also did not see him and he also did not notice her. Therefore, she addressed as mother, and then after he went to that house, he understood that it is his own wife whom he called as mother. So since then, he did not see that lady as his wife. Because he addressed her as mother, he continued, he saw her as a mother only. Lochan Das Thakur was ordered by his guru, Sri Narahari Sarkar, to write about the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the welfare of all the living entities. Therefore, upon receiving the order of his guru, he started writing Chaitanya Mangal. Mangal means auspicious. By going through the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one will get all auspiciousness. That is why he named his book as Chaitanya Mangal. But later, Kaviraj Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he and Lochan Das Thakur together, they named the book written by Shri Vrindavan Das Thakur. It was also Chaitanya Mangal before. They named the book as Chaitanya Bhagavat, because Vrindavan Das Thakur is not different from Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa has written Srimad Bhagavatam about the pastimes of Krishna, and the non-different form of Vedavyasa, that is Vrindavan Das Thakur, he wrote Mahaprabhu's pastimes. That is why it is named as Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Lochan Das Thakur and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Therefore, one can understand that Chaitanya Bhagavat was written before. And in Chaitanya Bhagavat, Narahari Sarkar Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur took the Murari Gupta's diary as the basis. Based on Murari Gupta's diary, this Chaitanya Mangal was compiled by Lochan Das Thakur. Just like our Kaviraj Goswami, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, his Chaitanya Charitamrita is based on the diary written by Sarup Damodar Goswami. Sarup Damodar gave this to Raghunath Das, and from Raghunath Das, Kaviraj Goswami, heard the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he compiled as Chaitanya Charitamrita. Similarly, Chaitanya Mangal, that is compiled by Lochan Das Thakur, it is based on Murari Gupta's Chaitanya Charita. Murari Gupta has written scripture Chaitanya Charita. It is based on that. And the writings of Chaitanya Mangal, the way in which he has compiled Chaitanya Mangal is very, very sweet. Chaitanya Mangal has a very, very sweet language. Those who go through this Chaitanya Mangal, they are surely, liberated from this material world, and they will get all auspiciousness, highest auspiciousness. In Chaitanya Mangal, our Lochan Das Thakur personally sings the glories and praise for the grace of Vrindavan Das Thakur. Vrindavan Das Bandibo Ekachite, with one pointed mind, I offer my obeisances to Vrindavan Das Thakur, Jagata Mohita Jar Bhagavata Gite, whose wonderful writing of Bhagavat, Chaitanya Bhagavat, has intoxicated the entire world. In this manner, he offered his obeisances to Vrindavan Das Thakur. So, we can understand that Chaitanya Bhagavat was written before Lochan Das Thakur's Chaitanya Mangal. Also, in Chaitanya Mangal, in Mangalacharan, in the invocation prayers, Lochan Das Thakur offers obeisances to his Guru, Narahari Sarkar. He writes, Thakur Shri Narahari Das Prana Adhikari Jar Padaprati Ase Ash. He is writing that Narahari Thakur Das Prana Adhikari, he is the owner of this servant's life. Means, Lochan Das Thakur is writing that I am his servant and he is the master of my life. He has complete, right on my entire life. Jar Padaprati Ase Ash. My only desire is the service of his lotus feet. Adameho sadhakore Gauraguna Gahibare Se Bharosa Ei Lochana Das. My Guru has ordered me for my own welfare. Adameho sadhakare, in order to purify me, Gauraguna Gahibare, he has given me the order to sing the glories of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Se Bharosa Ei Lochana Das. And he is my, hope. Because he has given the order, he is my hope that he will make me write. I have no strength by my own to compile or to write anything about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But it is because of his order I have taken up this responsibility, but it is he who is going to assist me. So he is my only hope. Taha binu nahi mor tino loka bandhu Narahari Das Bando Gaura Guna Sindhu. Other than him, I don't have a well-wisher in the three planetary worlds. He is my only well-wisher in the three planetary worlds. Narahari Das Bando Gaura Guna Sindhu. He is an ocean of all the qualities of Mahaprabhu. I offer my obeisances to him. In this manner, Lochan Das Thakur has offered his prayers unto the feet of his Guru Narahari Sarkar in his invocation prayers of Chaitanya Mangal. Amar Thakur Prabhu Narahari Das Pranati Vinati Karo Pur Mor Ash. बोल रहे हैं, he is telling, Amar Thakur Prabhu Narahari Das, my master is Narahari Das. Narahari Das is my master, my eternal master. Please fulfill all my desires. I offer my obeisances to you. I pray humbly at your feet. In this manner, repeatedly, Lochan Das Thakur prayed for the grace of his Guru. Apart from Chaitanya Mangal, Lochan Das Thakur has also written some other books, Prarthana, Durlabhasar, Padavali, Jagannath Vallabh Natak, and Rasa Panchodhyay. The 5 chapters of Rasa, he has given commentary to that. It is there in Bhagavat, the five chapters of Rasa. In Srimad Bhagavatam it is there, he has given commentaries to that. And the place where Narahari Sarkar, Lochan Das Thakur has written Chaitanya Mangal is there in Srikhanda only. Little, it is there in a little village place. The tree is still there. The tree underneath which he has, compiled this Chaitanya Mangal is still there. There is a small temple, small temple kind of a thing constructed where the lotus feet of Lochan Das Thakur is there beneath that, tree. It is that place where he has compiled this Chaitanya Mangal. So Lochan Das Thakur, upon the order of his Guru Narahari Sarkar, he has written Chaitanya Mangal. In his Chaitanya Mangal, he has described about the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but he could not describe the glories or the pastimes of Nityananda Prabhu very vividly. Therefore, he thought that, because of my, not singing the glories of Nityananda Prabhu completely, my writings are incomplete and I might have committed offences at his feet. Thinking like this, Lochan Das Thakur has written few prayers addressing Nityananda Prabhu that we sing every day in our mats. That is Nitai Gunamani Amar, Nitai Gunamani. This is the Kirtan written by Lochan Das Thakur. Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai. This is also another Kirtan written by Sri Lochan Das Thakur. And Parama Karuna Pahu Dui Jana Nitai Gaura Chandra. The glorification of both Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. This also he has. These are the various prayers that Lochan Das Thakur has written because he thought that few offences might have happened at the feet of Nityananda Prabhu because of his not glorification properly. And on the disappearance of Narahari Sarkar Thakur, or the disappearance anniversary of Narahari Sarkar Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur and Sri Yadunandan Thakur, both of them were very actively involved in that festival. And both of them, they offered garlands and sandalwood paste to all the Vaishnavas who had attended. So, Narahari Chakravarti Thakur, in his Bhakti Ratnakar, he has written that Lochan Das Thakur as well as Sri Yadunandan, both of them, they welcomed all the Vaishnavas for the separation festival of Narahari Sarkar Thakur. In Chaitanya Mangal, some people say that Gauranga Nagari is mentioned. Gauranga Nagari is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as an enjoyer. Like Krishna, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, is addressed as Gopi Nagari or Lampata Nagari, enjoyer of the gopis. He is addressed as that. So, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is also Gauranga Nagari, he is also an enjoyer. But it is a very false understanding that Lochan Das Thakur has ever addressed Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as an enjoyer. He did not perform activities as an enjoyer, although he is not different from Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. He performed activities like an ordinary sannyasi and he gave instructions to everyone, but he did not perform activities like an enjoyer. In 1589 AD, Lochan Das Thakur disappeared from this material world. That is, on this particular day, he disappeared, and near his place, his house, there is a samadhi made out of brick at that place. So those who go there, they can get his samadhi darshan there. Oh, time is up. I thought I will talk about Jaydev Goswami also. So yesterday, Jaydev Goswami's disappearance. Jaydev Goswami is one of the principal associates of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. He is the one who appeared before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he belonged to the 11th or the 12th century, whereas Mahaprabhu appeared in the 15th century. So, Jaydev Goswami has written Gita Govinda, or it's also called as Ashtapadi. That Gita Govinda is very, very dear to Jagannath, Lord Jagannath. So, it was so dear to Jagannath that one a gardener, a female gardener, she used to go to pluck some flowers, tulsi leaves for the service of Jagannath Dev. And when she was plucking the flowers, she used to sing this Jaydev Goswami's, Gita Govinda. So Jagannath Dev, he would come out of his temple and sit in that garden. Sit in that garden to hear that Malini or that, gardener, the female gardener, sing the, Gita Govinda. So one day the king came to take darshan of Lord Jagannath, and he saw that the entire body of Jagannath is soiled, and there are some, thorns on the cloths of Jagannath. So the king saw this and said, "What is this? The pujaris are not worshipping properly. You are not taking care. There is a lot of, soil on the body, and small thorns are, pricked in the cloths of Jagannath. What is this?" Because the king is the first servant, the supreme servant in Jagannath temple. It is by his direction everyone is serving. If the service is not going on properly, then all the offenses will have to be borne by the king. So the king is the chief, servitor. He came and then he told pujaris, "What are you doing? Why are you doing like this?" That night, he had a dream. The king had a dream in which Jagannath said, No, it is not the fault of my pujaris. Every day, I am going to that particular garden where that one girl is singing Gita Govinda of Jaydev. I am so much attracted by this Gita Govinda that I go there and listen to it. The king, that day, he called for that girl to the court, and he told that from tomorrow onwards you should sing in front of Jagannath, so that Jagannath will not have to take trouble to go all the way. You should sing in front of Jagannath. So in this manner, the Gita Govinda is sung in front of Jagannath. And Jaydev Goswami has also written so many other prayers. Shrita Kamala Kuchak Mandala hai, Dhrita Kundala hai. He has written that, which is sung in Jagannath Mandir every day for Mangalarati. And then there is also the Dashavatar Stotra he has written, Jaydev Goswami. So Jaydev Goswami is a very, very ardent devotee of Radha Madhav. He had Radha Madhav deities and he used to serve Radha Madhav. And Radha Madhav also performed so many pastimes. Devi Pada Pallavam Udaram. He was thinking about, he was writing Gita Govinda. He has written so many different rasas, different feelings in Madhur Rasa. In the Madhur Rasa, or the conjugal loving mood in Golak Vrindavan, there are different feelings. Bhava, it's called. Different bhavas are there. He has mentioned about all the bhavas. One of the bhavas is man. Man means sulky mood. You understand sulkiness? Sulkiness is, how do you say, the girl or the female lover, she is angry with the boy and she will not talk to him, but inside there is love, but outside she will exhibit as if she is not talking, she does not want. That's called man, that's sulky mood. So he described about all the bhavas, but when it came to this sulky mood of Radharani, Krishna is trying to pacify her. He is trying to tell, no, 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 I love you so much, like this. So at that time, a thought came to him by the Lord's inspiration that Krishna was placing his hands on the feet of Radharani, requesting her, please stop your sulky mood. But then immediately he thought, oh, what is this? My mind is polluted. This is a very bad thought that Krishna is placing his hands on the feet of Radharani. So he told his wife Padmavati, it's a very long story how Padmavati got married, we have no time. But he told Padmavati that I am going to take bath and I'll come back. So after saying this, he left. After he left, Jaydev Goswami came again. Krishna came in the form of Jaydev Goswami. He entered and then Padmavati was surprised. You told that you will go to take bath. Oh yes, I was going to take bath, but suddenly I remembered something. I thought I will forget by the time I come back, so I just wanted to pen it down. So he went to the place where Jaydev Goswami had put his book, with half complete thing. He went there, he had completed those lines, and then he told, okay Padma, I'm going to take bath now. I'm going. So he left, and then actual Jaydev came. Then this time Padmavati is even more confused and more surprised. What is this? You're going and coming. What is this? Just now you went out. You went out and then you came back telling that you have to write, and then again you went out, you came back. What is this? Who is that and who is you is the same. Then Jaydev Goswami understood. Oh, it must be Krishna. He went inside the room where he had put the book, and then he saw that the line he was wanting to complete, but he thought that, maybe I have a wrong thought in my mind. The same lines were completed by Supreme Lord. By seeing that, he was overcome with ecstasy, and then he repeatedly told Padmavati, you are very, very fortunate. Today you got darshan of Krishna. I am deprived of his darshan. You are greatly fortunate in this manner. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he heard the writings of Jaydev Goswami when he was, feeling the extreme pangs of separation from Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Like in the last 12 years, he exhibited the pastimes of extreme separation. During those days, he used to hear the writings of Jaydev Goswami, sung by Swarup Damodar and Rai Ramananda. That is in brief. Time is already shooting up. So I will stop here, and we will continue our Ajamila's narration from tomorrow. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Sri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatattva Shri Gaura Hari ki jai. Paramaraditam Patita Pavana Shtotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Goswami Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Leela Pravishtham Vishnupad Paramam Sashtotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Daita Madhav Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Jagat Guru Shla Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Rupanuga Guru Varga ki jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu ki jai. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Lochan Das Thakur Prabhu ki jai. Tadyatiro Bhavatiti Puja ki jai. Samagata Hari Katha Shravan Kari Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Harinama Sankirtan ki jai. Gaur Premanande Hari